hindi na masyadong uso yung masyadong animated or may arte-arte. Since we have a big problem on connection, it would be better siguro kung yung discussion will be supplemented more with text para kahit naman hindi masyadong nakakarinig ng ating discussion, at least somehow may mga nababasa sila sa screen. Okay lang po ba yung size? Can somebody answer? Hindi ko na nakikita ang ating screen. Hello? Okay lang po?
Okay lang po siya, ma'am. Okay lang po siya, lalo pag naka-cellphone po, nasa-Zoom.
Okay. Sige. So the first lesson we will be having is all about values education trust, a challenge to Philippine education. By the way, your subject is all about GMRC, teaching GMRC in the elementary grade level. You know, your subject or this subject is a new subject being offered to DEN students. It's just when 2017 ata or 2018 na nag-issue ang CHED na i-include yung subject na ito. That's why, yun nga, tinuturo namin sa inyo. And it's now the second time that I will be teaching this course. And I'm still on the process of updating, revisiting kung ano ba yung mga integral concepts na kailangan natin integrate pagdating sa GMRC. Now, gusto kong mag-recall muna kayo. Do you think, ang tawag nito, yung values education, or do you think values education, okay, do you think values education or GMRC ay mahalaga ba? Okay, let's try kay Kirobien. I actually viewed some of your videos based on the assignments. Yung iba daw, mahalaga maging part siya ng curriculum natin kasi yung, kumbaga, Filipinos daw, kilala bilang mga parang marespeto, magalang ganyan. And it's one way for us to sustain that values, because we are known for that as Filipinos. Okay, would somebody want to share? Why do you think values education is really essential or important for us? Yes, Aldrin. Iba na rin na po yung book ni Aldrin, ha? Good afternoon.
Para sa akin po, importante po yung values education sa mga bata. Kasi ito po yung nakakatulong sa kanila para maging isang mabuting citizen or maging isang responsible youth po.
Yeah, you mentioned about responsible citizenhood. Kumbaga, it will make us citizen with character, a wholesome citizen. Yes, very good. But ngayon, gusto ko naman try to reflect. Di ba alam naman natin na mahalaga ang values education. Try to reflect in the education sector. How do you think teacher price values education or take their GMRC subject? Di ba sabi natin mahalaga ang values education for responsible citizenhood, or para, kumbaga, magkaroon tayo ng mga wholesome citizens natin. Ngayon, try natin i-connect yung idea na yan doon sa aspeto ng pagiging teachers natin, or how do teachers implement yung GMRC as a subject para mapanindigan natin yung values education. Sa tingin nyo? Paano ba ginagawa ang GMRC subject? Sige na, mag-share na, mag-raise na ng hands. Juwen, naka-record na po ba ito? Parang hindi pa, dear. Okay. Okay, sige. Thank you. Sige na. Try to reflect lang or recall siguro yung mga experiences ninyo, or could you recall some um, situations or incidents na nag-enjoy kayong mag-aral ng GMRC noon, or may mga meaningful insights kayo nung nag-aaral kayo sa GMRC? Ano yung mga naaalala niyo mga experience na pag-aralan niyo while undertaking GMRC or values education as a course? Yes, Jovelyn.
Ma'am, ang naalala ko lang po na parang pinagawa po sa amin nung may subject kami ng GMRC. Para dati po kasi, ESP po ata siya. Ay,
Yeah, oo. Actually,
opo, parang,
mamaya pag-aaralan natin rin, nag-iba-iba kasi ng term, may
yes.
values education,
Yes po. Tapos, ayun po.
Tao.
Yes, ma'am. Nagpagawa po yung teacher namin noon ng parang listahan po na dapat every Sunday umattend po sa simbahan po. Tapos doon may pirma po yung pari, ganun.
Yeah. There are really, yung mga, lalo na yung mga Catholic schools, meron talaga silang yan, may pinapapirma sila. Okay, that's also good. Maganda yan. Pero yung iba kasi yung mga school ay walang practices na ganyan. Pero basically, ang may practice na ganyan ay mga Catholic-oriented schools dito sa atin. I don't know lang sa ibang bansa, ibang places. How about the others? Or meron ba sa inyo na nakakaalala every time that you have your GMRC classes, you are outside, cleaning, gardening, watering the plants, or general cleaning the rooms, or naghahabulan kayo, may mga ganun ba ang nakakaalala sa kanilang mga GMRC experience? Sige na, mag-share naman kayo para mayroon tayong interaction. Kahit konti-konti lang. Wala kayong naaalala sa GMRC? Test na puro scenario types po. Yes. Actually, I will speak on my part because I became part of DepEd for several years din. Mga 4 years. Okay. First year ko, I was able to handle grade 1 and its last section. And kung bagong teacher ka, ang tendency, kumbaga, na-orient ka kung ano yung mga practices nila sa school mismo, ano yung mga ginagawa nila sa school mismo. Pag umaga, yung mga batang yan, ang gagawin ay maglilinis na, di ba? And then, meron silang daily flag ceremony. Okay, after the flag ceremony, ilang minuto din yun. And then, supposed to be, it would be the time for, actually, ang GMRC, it is offered as the first subject in the morning ng mga bata. Usually, ha. Okay. But, lagi po namin iniintindi yung nasa bulletin board about the subject ng ating. Wow, that's very good. Kasi ako, ang naaalala ko, ang naaalala ko pagdating sa GMRC, imbes na nagagamit yung academic time for GMRC, napapansin ko po, nagagamit siya more on physical activities and doing, yun nga, yung paglilinis, pagdidilig ng mga halaman sa classroom, hanggang na-consume na nila yung hanggang buong time. Tapos, after that, natapos na yung oras ng GMRC. Then, mag-proceed na sila sa other subject. And I am looking forward na sana hindi nyo gawin yun. Kasi noon, I am very guilty for that. Na siguro mas naging mabuti akong teacher kung hindi ko in-adapt yung practice ng karamihan. Kasi yun yung practice ng karamihan. Pag bagong teacher ka, kumbaga, sino ka ba naman para mag-deviate sa kung ano ang pinapractice ng karamihan? But, no, mas maganda na gamitin natin yung instructional time natin talaga sa GMRC. Sorry, medyo maingay yung ano namin yung report. Kasi, yun nga, foundation natin ang values education. Okay, kaya kayo, pagdating ng time, make use of it. Huwag nyo sayangin. I will show you, inuubos ko yung time sa pagdadami. Tama. Nakikita ko yun. Alam ko yun. Because I'm part of the system na sana dapat pala hindi yung ginagawa, hindi ganun ang ginagawa natin. And you know what? Kasi sa grade 1, di ba, bago pa lang ang K to 12 noon. Ang problema pa, walang mga instructional materials or teaching guide sa GMRC na sufficient for the whole quarter. Ibig sabihin, may instructional material, may teaching guide, may learner's material na pwedeng gamitin ng mga bata. But those are not sufficient na maging topic sa isang taon nilang pag-aaral. So, anong ginagawa? Yun nga, nasasayang yung oras. The teachers teach anything under the sun or nagpapagawa na lang ng other activity hanggang ma-spend yung time na supposed to be ay for values education or for their ESP. Kasi ESP pa lang noon. Or say, ma'am, wow, very good naman yung teacher na yon. Ayan. At least, di ba marami? Okay, hindi lang mga word test or answer na scenario-based. May iba-ibang task. Okay, very good. Okay, now, gusto kong ipakita sa inyo yung isang video. Ayan. I hope ma-receive niyo yung audio niya. Hindi ko alam kung naka-format na sa settings. Oh my God, Joanne, ayaw niya. Nasaan na yung aking... Wait, ayaw niya, guys. Kalimutan ko naman na yung pag-format. Joanne, baka kailangan mo akong tulungan. Bakit ayaw niyang marinig niya yung audio? Hindi may reason eh. Kaya lang sa ano siya, nasa ako naka-PowerPoint. Ang tawag nun nga. Pero meron yun. Headset. Wait lang po ha. How about I'm sorry, hindi ako safe masyado. Ayaw niya, Joanne. Try natin. Wait lang. Ayan. Ayan ako. Okay na? Narinig niyo, hindi?
Hindi po.
Narinig niyo yung answer? Yes, inano ko na doon. Bali, play ko na siya ulit. May sound na sa akin. Pero hindi ko lang alam kung naririnig mo. I-play ko na lang ulit. Tapos, can somebody answer kung may narinig o wala. Okay lang? Sige. Meron na?
Wala po.
Wala po.
Wala po.
Wala pa po.
Pero maririnig ko siya. Di ba, meron naman siyang subtitle. Basahin niyo ha? and for the development of democratic nation and society. Okay. As early as 1991, ito po, bago pa yan naging values education, bago pa yan naging ESE, GMRC muna. As early as 1991, the Department of Education issued department orders implementing the guidelines of GMRC at, ayan, elementary and secondary level. Okay, values education or GMRC as subject revolves around four. Ayan, ano yung four na yan? Valuing self, valuing others, valuing country, and of course, valuing above the physical world, which is our God, valuing God. Okay, it focuses on acceptable norms of behavior as defined by Philippine society, including rational thinking, value judgment development through a experiential approach. Okay, after that 1991 na na-introduce siya sa ating curriculum, by 2002, na-restructure ang values education program. In the advent of, kasi na-revise din po ang basic education curriculum noon. Kaya sinabay na nilang ma-restructure din ang values education program. Okay, the latter intends to provide knowledge and skills, attitudes and values essential to personal development and necessary for living in and contributing to a developing and changing society. Moreover, it aims to provide learning experiences which increase the child's awareness of and responsiveness of the changes in society, promote and intensify knowledge, identification with and love for the nation, and the people to which he or she belongs. Kung papansin ninyo, very important ang GMRC, Values Education, or ESP, or Character Education, kasi it affects our lives in various ways. Okay, parang ito nga yung foundation sana na mas mapangalagaan natin. And there are really countries na mas pina-prioritize nila sa kanilang curriculum ang values education. Walang ranking, walang competition, pero part ng curriculum nila ang mapag-aralan mismo ang values education para mapaganda yung character development ng kanilang mga citizens. Okay, the desired outcome of the whole education reform is the development of, ito yung apat din, kanina yung 14, God-fearing, makabayan, makatao, makakalikasan, at makadiyos. Which is skill na ginagamit pa rin natin. Tama. Okay, at present, kailan na na-implement ang K-12? 2012, tama? 2012 or 2013? Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. Parang 2013 yata. Includes, ayan, ESP, Edukasyong Pagpapakatao, at the elementary level. And then we have character education is replaced by, edukasyon sa pagpapakatao, sorry, at the elementary level. And then character education is replaced by edukasyon sa pagpapakatao, which focuses on honing individuals' capacity. Take note, moral and ethical decisions and actions. Pero doon sa secondary level, hindi lang siya nakafocus sa moral and ethical decisions, but ethics plus career guidance. Ayan. It will serve as, kumbaga, enlightenment sa bata or sa estudyante, sa isang high school na bata, kung paano ba maging responsible sa tatahakin niyang track. Okay? Para ma-realize niya kung anong gusto niya at paano niya ma-develop dito yung responsibility sa pipiliin niya. Okay? It covers concepts of self and humanity, moral values, career choices, yan, and responsibility. Its emphasis is on value inculcation or character-based education in different subjects. Kaya kung teacher kayo at na-try nyo ng mag-lesson plan, ang ginagawa natin, di ba meron tayong palaging values integrated. Sa lahat ng subject na ginagawa ng lesson plan, may values integrated or values na lesson. Okay? Which is, kung sa pag-aaralan natin sa curriculum, part yun ng hidden curriculum sana. Okay? Although the program was packaged differently, it did not deviate from the four major themes. Ayan. Self-worth, harmony with other people, sorry. Okay. Love of country and global solidarity and love of God and preference for good. Makabayan, makatao, makakalikasan, at makadiyos. Now, to ensure that values will be integrated, in every learning area, kung ilang subject meron sila, with the end goal that the student's character as an individual, member of society, and a citizen be cultivated, GMRC should be entrenched or should be part of the elementary and secondary level. Ito yung explanatory note. Itong pinesen ko sa inyo, ito yung explanatory note ni Senator Joseph Espiritu. Kasi siya yung nag-introduce ng bill on institutionalizing GMRC and character education in the curriculum of elementary and secondary level. Okay. I just selected some of the sections na possible sa ating discussion or important for our discussion. Hindi ko na po pinili lahat. Okay. Paano siya na-institutionalize? For Section 1, this act shall be known as GMRC Act. Okay, paano yan? For Section 2, in consonance with the K-12 program on edukasyong pagpapakatao, it is the policy of the state to promote character formation and wholesome personality development by requiring schools at the elementary and secondary level to inculcate. Ito na yung mga binasa ko kaninang nandoon po sa ating ang tawag nun, sa ating constitution, patriotism, nationalism, foster love of humanity. Ayan, nandyan po siya sa ating constitution. Now, thus, sabi niya dito, thus, character education and good manners and right conduct will now be an integral part of the basic education system. Sana nga lang talaga, ma-maximize yung instruction. Now, GMRC is vital for the academic development of Filipino child as self-reliant, and patriotic citizen. It is also the policy of the state that good manners and right conduct are indispensable for a member of a nation or society. Kaya nga, if you will try to recall yung video kanina, diba? Alarming yun kasi at very early age, kung teacher ka at concerned teacher ka, ano nangyayari sa mga estudyante ko? Pagka bata-bata nila, no? Hindi sila natatakot na mag-commit ng crime. Or baka naman yung mga batang yun ay hindi talaga na-realize yung danger at yung bigat ng kasalanan na nagagawa nila. Kasi nga, doon sa situation na kinalalagyan nila. Dahil, kumbaga, at stake din naman yung buhay. Yung, kumbaga, yung kakainin nila, wala silang kakainin. That's why they are being forced to do such things. Pero, kung if your family is well-oriented with these values, and you've received good values education at school, I think you could find another alternative na kumbaga way para magkaroon kayo ng makakain. Hindi ka lang kumbaga, magpapakulong sa way na alam mong magja-jumper boy ka or papasok ka sa isang drug den, something like that. Okay? Now, another one in section 4, institutionalization of GMRC in the school curriculum. Ayan, is hereby institutionalized as part of the curriculum in the present K-12 program. Ibig sabihin ng institution, institutionalization is being integrated or being part of the courses or subjects that is being offered sa mga estudyante or mga course na dapat ninyong i-take ng mga bata, ng mga bata. Okay. And section 5, ayan, ano ang gagamitin medium of instruction sa pagtuturo ng GMRC? Medium of instruction, ayan, gagamitin mo yung mother tongue-based multilingual education. In our place here in Santa Ignacia, of course, they are using Ilocano. Hindi ko lang alam sa ibang lugar kung Ilocano pa rin ba yung ginagamit nila. Although meron daw Tagalog ang ginagamit. Pero in our place here in Santa Ignacia, ang usual na ginagamit nila ay Ilocano. Okay, the state shall hereby adopt the mother tongue-based multilingual education method, and the mother tongue of the learner shall be the primary medium of instruction for teaching and learning as provided for in the K-12 program. Okay, di ba nakagawa na ngayon ng bill si Espiritu, na-introduce niya na yung bill na yan. Okay, eto na siya ngayon. Naging Republic Act number 1147-6. Ayan. Duterte Science Law Restoring GMRC Values Education Subject. This 2020 lang po yan. Ayan. President Rodrigo Duterte has signed a law institutionalizing GMRC and values education as core subjects in the K-12 curriculum, both in public and private schools, under Republic Act 1147-6. Kailan niya pinirmahan? June 25, 2020. It replaces ESP subject, kaya ang tawag na naman ngayon, di ba, nung na-implement ang K-12, ESP. Pero, since kakapirma lang nitong GMRC Act, naging GMRC and Values Education na naman siya. Just this June 25, 2020. Okay. GMRC will be taught from grade 1 to grade 6 as a separate subject and will also be integrated in the daily learning activities of kindergarten students. Kasi nga, yung mga kindergarten, they don't have subjects pa naman. Pero it's integrated, no, ng mga, ano ba yung sa kanila kasi? Parang it's thematic kasi yung sa kindergarten, and they have meeting time 1, meeting time 2, halo-halo na yung iba't ibang subject. Pero sa atin kasi, in elementary grade level, yung mga learning areas ninyo, there are specific hours na ituturo sa sila. Ayan, pero dapat ma-integrate pa rin yung GMRC, yung mga values. Okay, DepEd shall introduce GMRC through clear, distinct, specific, and concrete character building activities such as, ito yung nasabi kanina sa group chat, role-playing in the classroom. Maganda to. Parang hindi lang nag-release yung mga bata. And also, community immersion. Pero I think as of this moment, these are not yet accessible. Pag siguro na-normalize na natin ang mga sitwasyon, possible na yung mga community immersion. And then, teacher-parent collaborative learning. Ito is school-initiated values formation. Dati, merong mga practices din ang DepEd or programs or activities ang DepEd na parang every month, meron kang tina-target na values na i-develop sa mga bata. And doon sa Sintes before, every month, nag-a-award kami ng certificate kung sino yung mga honesty students of the month, gano'n, mga may na-develop na value. And also, as part of your academic freedom as teacher, pwede mong gamitin yan mismo doon sa klase mo. Na mayroon kang awarding na kumbaga your own innovation kung paano mo i-strengthen ang subject na GMRC. Hindi lang kung ano yung mga programa na binibigay ng DepEd. No? Because you have your own academic freedom as teacher. Okay? Ayan. Values education, on the other hand, will be taught as a separate subject from grades 7 to 10. Okay, so GMRC ang tawag sa elementary, and then for grade 7 to 10, ayan, values education. Ayan. Ang sabi niya dito, and will also be integrated into current subjects in grade 11 to 12 under that, or yung mga senior high natin, integrated pa rin ang values education. Okay? According to RA 1147-6, and values education will encompass universal human ethical and moral values, among others. It shall inculcate among our students the basic tenets of observance of respect for oneself, others, our elders, intercultural diversity, gender equity, ecology and integrity of creation, peace and justice, obedience to the law, nationalism, global citizenship, as well as the values of patience, perseverance. As you can see, you have ample array of values to develop among your students. Ang dami spectrum of values na pwede. Kung ilang minuto ang GMRC, ilang minuto ba ang GMRC sa elementary? 30 or 40? Hindi nakalimutan ko pala. Kasi nag-iiba din po ang time duration ng subject. Hindi ko lang sure kung 30 minutes pa rin ang GMRC. Pero last time yata, ang alam ko 30 minutes. Okay? The new law mandates DepEd to carry out appropriate training for teachers and educators on GMRC and values education. Maganda yan kasi ma-strengthen din yung skills ng mga teachers. Usually, ang practice, kung may book na, may story na, enough na yon para sa mga teachers na nagtuturo ng GMRC. Why not? Gamitin natin yung mga binanggit dito kanina, di ba? Experiential learning or yung parent-teacher collaborative learning activities. Maganda siguro. And then yung role playing, GMRC and values education in the K-12 curriculum, a whole school approach will be adopted. Paano yan? Hindi lang si teacher. Okay. You need the help of other stakeholders. You might need the whole school, you might need the parents or other concerned stakeholders para mas maging efficient ang pagtuturo ng values education. Ayan. A whole school approach will be developed to facilitate the collaborative action in and by school community and other stakeholders to foster parental involvement and develop home and school partnerships for an inclusive values education framework. Okay, that is how GMRC was institutionalized in the basic education curriculum. May tanong po ba doon? Sorry. May tanong po ba doon? Or shall I continue? Nakaturo ko yung samat doon. Continue ko na po.
Yes, ma'am.
Sige. Akala ko tulog na kayo. Next, let's have the meaning of values. Okay, according to Call 1980, values refer to the major priorities that one chooses to act on and that creatively enhances his life and the lives with whom he associates with. Ibig sabihin, from the definition given by Call, no, pero we choose to act on it, diba? We prefer to have this value over the other value, which, ayan, take note, it must enhance our life and the life of others. Okay. Major priorities, kasi nga value mo, kaya dapat, yun yung ipa-prioritize mo. Di ba may naka-infer-dev noon? Tama ba ako?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so parang review lang ito eh. Ayan, values. Another one, according kay Brightman, values are ideals and principles by which man lives. Okay, ideals. Di ba? Ano ba yung ideal boyfriend mo? Ano ba yung ideal mong bahay? Ano ba yung ideal life mo? Di ba? Ibig sabihin, this is subjective. Nasa sa'yo yan kung ano yung preferred mo na kumbaga magandang buhay, ano yung gusto mong values sa buhay, which will serve as your principle or your ang tawag dito, your philosophy in life na mag-guide na yun ng mga actions mo sa buhay. It is subjective, it is personal, no? Depending on how relevant it is sa buhay ng isang tao. Okay, another one, to sociologists and anthropologists, values refer to those criteria according to which a community judges the importance of persons, patterns, goals, and other sociological aspects of the community. Actually, in terms of sociological perspective, values can be seen on the actions of the people on the community. Ano ba ang usual na pinapahalagan nilang values? Ano ba yung mas nangingibabaw na values sa kanila na maaring mag-reflect because of their culture? Or ano ba yung importante sa isang barangay na yun? Ano ba ang mahalaga sa isang community na yun? Ayan. That's part of the sociological or anthropological point of view. Okay, another random thoughts on values. Due to the indispensability of the process of transformation in value education, the learner has to start from his own self. Values education, therefore, starts from oneself. As the old saying goes, charity must always begin at home, although it should not stop there. Okay. Pwede rin natin ditong balikan yung di ba sabi niya dito, values education starts from one's own self. Pero yung batang musmus na yan, nag-i-start ang cultivation niya ng value within his or her own family. Makikita natin dyan yung influence ng mga values na tinuturo or nakikita natin. It could be caught, di ba? It could be taught or caught from our own family. Ano ba yung nakikita natin mahalaga na pinapakita ng mga magulang natin or sa tingin natin ay, kumbaga, our ideal, some of our ideal standards are somehow influenced by the values na na-form mismo doon sa bahay natin. Okay? Makikita mo dyan yung mga tinuturo ng mga magulang natin. Diba at early age, kung pinakita sa iyo ng parent mo ang kahalagan ng respect, as you grow, dala-dala mo yan. Okay? But there are also part of values na nade-develop natin as we grow because of the learnings we've got from mga experience natin. Pwede sa heartache, pwede sa, alam niyo na, yung mga iba't ibang experiences na natututunan natin sa buhay. Okay. Values education deals with the study of human life. Bakit siya study of human life, no? We can choose to be born again anytime and accept the challenge of the selves as we have not yet to meet. And of course, life will never be the same again. Yun nga yung sabi ko kanina, humans are very susceptible to, humans are vulnerable and they are susceptible to different kinds of experiences. And every experience na yan, ang tao may natututunan. Kaya it's a study of life. Bawat journey ng buhay mo, may natututunan ka. Nasa sayo na yan kung magbo-born, kumbaga, marireborn ka ba? Depende kasi kung ano yung i-prioritize mong value sa buhay. Pwede mong baguhin kung anong takbo ng buhay mo, pwede kang magbago kung sa tingin mo ay, kumbaga, yun yung dinidikta ng mga experiences mo sa buhay. Minsan kasi if the pain or the wound is too deep, nagkukos talaga yan ng impact sa buhay ng isang tao. Pero kumbaga, if the sugat is just a scrape or parang gasgas lang siya, hindi pa yan masyadong tatalab sa isang tao. But when the wound is too deep and it's not so easy to heal, may mga repercussions yan sa buhay ng isang tao. Halimbawa, nagtiwala ka, na-break yung tiwala na yun, at labis kang nasaktan for the second time around, yung trust mo ay hindi mo na siya ganun kadaling ibigay sa ibang tao. Even yung sa honesty, yung dishonesty ng ibang tao. Yan. Another one, values education involves journeying back to one's own family. Many of us seem to forget that is in our own family where the journey begins. Ito yung kanina doon sa number 1. The family is the most fundamental unit to which every individual belongs. And ito, sa 1986 Constitution as the basic, family as the basic autonomous social institution. I believe, kung tatanungin ko kayo ngayon, no, meron kayong masasabi kung ano ang, kumbaga, what family value would you be proud of for your own family? Diba? Bawat family natin, may kanya-kanya tayong values na pinapahalagahan. And these values are being contemplate lang tayo kung paano natin magandang values na natutunan natin from our own family. Let's contemplate and decipher on that. Sayang naman kasi kung napapabayaan natin, sayang yung kumbaga henerasyon na kilala na yung pamilya mo dyan. Pero meron din namang, ang tawag nito, famous ang isang family dahil sa mga kumbaga kalokohan or not so ideal or fleeting values. May mga ganun din. Siguro you could reflect, ay, sa akin na magtatapos sa yung mga ganyan na branding. Di ba may branding tayo minsan sa community natin? Oh, isuda dito, ito. Yan. Nasa inyo na yan kung paano kayo mag-reflect. Another one, values education. Values education deals with the purpose of human life. Have we ever asked, what is my purpose of my existence? To tell you honestly, this question, as you grow, mas sabi nila, parang mas napapaisip ka sa mga bagay-bagay. When I was in my, kumbaga, early years of college life, hanggang nito lang, parang ngayon lang ako napapaisip na what's really my purpose. And I'm proud of you kapag at this early age, natatanong nyo na yung sarili nyo sa ganyan. Ibig sabihin, you are becoming more mature. Kumbaga, you are becoming concerned more outside yourself. Nakikita mo yung mga bagay-bagay na hindi lang yung sarili mo. Siguro sa akin, I'm siguro selfish, no? Parang ngayon ko lang siya napagtatanto-tanto na what is the purpose of my existence. And lagi kong sinasabi ngayon sa sarili ko na I don't want to live my life meaningless. I want to have its purpose. I want to connect with other people. Na ayoko mabuhay, maging successful na on my own. Di ba? Parang ganun. Hindi yung buhay. Di ba? Mabuhay tayo na may meaning, hindi lang yung pansarili natin. Kasi there is more to life than having a good car, having a good house. Maraming mas magandang bagay dyan. Hindi lang yun. And hindi ko alam kung ano nangyayari din sa akin. But I often question myself on that. At yun din yung nasasabi ko sa asawa ko ngayon. Hindi ko alam kung nakaka-relate kayo or may mga naunang na sa inyo. Pero sana mabigyan natin yung ng direction ang ating buhay. Diba? Okay. Values education may be considered as the heart of educational system. So it shall not be neglected nor relegated as part of the curriculum. Okay? Kasi nga heart siya ng educational system natin eh. Kaya dapat nga, siya yung pagbigyan natin ng more focus, more attention, more emphasis. Ayan, seryosohin natin ang values education. The following thoughts have given Dr. Kisung Din. She is the former Secretary of Education Dex pa lang noon. Siya yung former, wherein, kumbaga, dito pa lang nag-start ang values education na maging part ng curriculum. There is nothing which as human encounter. If we will only allow an encounter with others. Ito yung thought niya sa values education. Paano yan? There is nothing as rich as human encounter. If we will only allow an encounter with each other. How meaningful is our life if we will know how to reach out with other people, on how to share with our life with other people. Hindi yung nabubuhay ka para sa sarili mo lang. Ayan. And kumbaga, you learn to love other people when you start to connect with them. Okay? And another one, person-centered teaching is the most effective way of making students learn. Person-centered. Ibig sabihin, the instruction the teaching methodology that you will be choosing should be uh, respective of the person. It must be humane enough. It must be just for the persons who will study. Hindi yung nade-demoralize sila or na, ang tawag yun, na-offend yung dignidad nila. Ayan. You must you must be sensitive enough pagdating sa pag-craft ng mga teaching strategy na gagamitin mo. Lagi mong isipin, di ba, the person is the center. Paano mo igagalang, irerespeto yung mga tao na hindi sila nasasaktan sa pagtuturo mo. Okay? Another one, values education requires, yan, sharing ourselves with one another. Okay, sabihin mo yung problema mo sa ibang tao. Usually, doon naman tayo mas, kumbaga, nakakapag-open up sa ibang tao kapag may mga problems to be shared. Hindi lamang yung sharing yourself with others, sharing yourself on the bed, or sharing gossip with one another. Ayan, hindi, di ba? Pwede tayong mag-share ng ating mga magagandang journey sa buhay, which could, di ba, malay natin, makapag-inspire sa ibang tao, or yun nga, we could share the battles that we have, malay natin, yung kaibigan natin, meron siyang wise advice or smart advice na pwede ibigay niya sa atin, na kung saan kumbaga, makakatulong pa sa atin kung paano natin ma-develop pa ang mga values natin. Okay? Ayan, one of the writers natin dun sa aking reference book, as Buscaglia puts it, an expression of love is the most basic human assurance when it is given freely and without condition. Okay? It can be strengthened and give greater purpose to a relationship. It is sad to realize that people only send me flowers when I am too distracted to enjoy them. Halimbawa, yan, pag may sakit siya, bibigyan ka nila ng maraming flowers. Or how sad is the day you'll receive the most beautiful flowers, which you cannot even see. Do you need flowers when you are dead? Oo nga no, bakit kaya? Bakit pagpatay na ang tao, sorry, pagpatay na ang tao, doon mas nakakalisip ng mga flowers. May enjoy pa kaya niya, di ba? When we meet a new person, it is a chance to touch and be touched by each other. Touch by touch, garod mo kunada, di ba? Touch by touch. Okay, so this is the experience reflection cycle, total person experience reflection cycle, or yun nga, with our own experiences in life, no, we tend to contemplate. At after that contemplation or processing, may mga values tayo natututunan. Okay? Another, Dr. Lourdes Kisongbi, former DEC Secretary, had the following to say concerning values education. Love begins with loving ourselves as the greatest gift that God has given us. Diba? The journey, the development or cultivation of values, it starts from us. It should be innate from us, no? Before it will transcend to others. This is the virtue that each one should strive to possess. The virtue of being ourselves, being true to yourself, the ability to accept others not as perfect people. We are perfectly imperfect individuals, diba? But as people who are learners, people who care, and people who are willing to grow. Mere knowledge is not the answer. Yan. Knowledge must become inflamed with love. This is the main concern of values education. Ulitin ko yung point ni Sumbing ha. Sorry, mere knowledge is not the answer. Knowledge must become inflamed with love. This is the main concern of values education. Or kung babalikan natin yung sinabi ni Roosevelt, education in mind and not education in moral is creating a menace in the society. Ibig sabihin, even you are well educated, but without proper values, without the right values, no, you could pose a danger to the society. Pwede ikaw pa yung maging problema ng society natin. Maaring maka-invent ka ng mga bagay-bagay that could endanger or jeopardize the whole community. Diba? Matalino ko nga. Pero kung ang gagawin mo naman ay yung mga, halimbawa, nuclear bomb na pwedeng mag-kill ng libo-libong tao, di ba? Without considering the impact ng mga invention mo, ay hindi pa rin yung education na tinatawag natin, di ba? Okay? And another one, nandyan pa ba kayo? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Andito po.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Educated but not totally mannered. Sorry, Sai, hindi ko nakikita yung, siguro may mga comment kayo, hindi ko siya nakikita kasi ako, tawag nito, naka full screen yung aking word. Paano ba? Kung ganito, masyadong maliit ba? Ganyan. Para at least interactive sana yung ating discussion. Nababasa niyo pa ba or is it too small?
Yes po.
Okay, next one. Man, the focus or center of values education. Any framework on values education has to center on the human person. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, when every time you try to plan for your teaching strategy or teaching methodology, no, it should be respective sa tao, no? It must be humane. Okay? Man who is not a simple organism, for he is a composite. He has body, mind, and spirit. He is made up of mind, body, and spirit. He has his needs in all these levels of existence. He has needs and appetites that are psychological, physical, and spiritual. Kaya nga kung papansin niyo dun sa pinapagawa nilang LP, have you tried making an LP na may cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domain? Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Kasi noon,
Yes,
ganun
ma'am.
yung pinapagawa na yung lesson plan na may cap. Pero I don't think ganun pa rin yung practice na yon. Kasi kung tinitingnan ko ang tawag nito, yung LP nila sa DepEd, hindi na siya naka-single out ng CAP, Cognitive Affective Psychomotor, pero siguro, nandun pa rin, kaya lang hindi siya naka-label na hindi katulad ng dati, mababasa mo talaga, this is for cognitive, sorry, nahulog yung headset. This is for cognitive objective, affective objective, ganyan, naka-single out talaga siya. Okay? Asan na ako? Man therefore has to be respected as being who can think as a person, a being who can feel as a person, and being who can act as a person. It is a process of thinking, cognitive or acquiring knowledge, feeling, affective or forming attitudes or values, and acting psychomotor or acquiring skills that every teacher must address herself to. Okay, that's the end of my discussion. Ang inyong activity ay for the following week. Ayan, 2 week pa, may discussion pa tayo. Okay, any idea po regarding sa introduction ng values education or GMRC. Actually, I also question myself pagdating sa subject na to. Hindi ko alam kung bakit sa akin na ibigay. Pero sa totoo lang, I am really ashamed. Kumbaga may part sa akin na talagang nahihiya na magturo nito kasi feeling ko hindi ako karapat dapat na magturo sa subject na to. Kumbaga, as a teacher, I am concerned na, kumbaga, am I worthy of ipitumi sa aking mga estudyante? Parang nahihiya ako na hindi ako yung, kumbaga, role model na teacher. Pero we have no choice, sorry kayo. But I believe you as my learners naman na ay, kumbaga, you are mature and you can think for your own self. Kayang-kaya nyo naman mag-decision sa sarili ninyo. So, siguro ang gagawin ko on my part is to do my task and to live my life more upright way para hindi naman nakakahiya sa inyo. Okay, ano po ang mga question or pulot ninyo para mayroon naman tayong interaction ng kaunti and yung aking notes po, don't worry, I will upload them in our Google Classroom. Okay, may tanong po ba kayo? Wala kayong tanong? Sige. May papakita akong video kung ayaw nung magtanong. Wait lang. Ayusin ko lang yung aking sound. Isa pa. Hindi ko alam. Dapat ito siya. Share nyo lang kung ano yung reflection nyo, ha? Regarding sa values ulit ito. Kung may sound. Narinig po yung audio?
Wala po, ma'am.
Wala po.
Hello? Naka-off pa lang aking mic. Sorry. Isa pa ha. Sorry. Try nyo ito. May sound na siguro. Meron na pong sound?
Meron na po, ma'am.
Yan. Okay. Anong masasabi niyo po doon sa short video na yon? Ano po masasabi ninyo, guys? Ginawang auction ng pagtulong. And buhay po yung pinag-uusapan, ha? Parang ganun, parang kung titimbangin mo, di ba? Mas matimbang ang pera kaysa sa buhay. And kung pag-aaralan mo ang values education, how could that be? How could life be more worthy than anything else, di ba? Siguro, hindi ko alam kung tama yung pag-present ko sa inyo ng introduction ng values education. Pero as your instructor, gusto kong, kumbaga, lasapin natin yung pagtuturo ng values education. Hindi lang, ayokong gawin natin yung way na, yun nga, yung nakita ko noong bago pa ako sa serbisyo. Yung values education na ginagawang cleaning time, values education na ginagawang general cleaning, values education kung saan yung mga teachers ay nagchichismisan lang doon at yung mga estudyante ay naglalaro or kung ano-ano mga ginagawang paglilinis. Values education na kung saan yung mga estudyante ay nagbabasa lang kung ano yung mga available sa text. Values education na hindi ko alam. Kumbaga gusto kong ipaintindi sa inyo na 'di ba, you are an instrument. We are an instrument. Kumbaga may part tayo na pwedeng maaring makatulong sa ating community, sa ating country, or sa tao mismo kung paano mapaganda ang buhay niya. 'Di ba? Huwag nating sayangin na GMRC lang 'yan, hindi yan major subjects. Kasi ang kalakaran sa ating edukasyon, sa ating education, ang pina-priority lang talaga, usually ay yung mga major subjects, science, math, English. Pero ang Pilipino nga, 'di ba? Hindi natin masyadong pinapahalagahan. 'Di ba? MAPE, they are being relegated, most especially GMRC. GMRC lang yan. Ganyan. Okay? So, I hope you got my point, and I hope sana pagdating ng panahon at i-observe namin kayo sa DepEd, kumbaga talagang ginagamit ninyo ang GMRC. Kung si teacher, hindi niya tinuturo ang GMRC, gawin mo na, kunin mo na. Kasi nga, sabi niya, di ba, values education should be the center or the core of Philippine educational system, di ba? Based on the Constitution, di ba? It is a way for us to foster love of humanity, patriotism, nationalism, nandiyan na lahat, ethical and moral decisions. Kaya wag nating ilalang ang GMRC. Okay? Ano pa po? Katanungan? Or anything you would want to say or to add that could enrich our discussion? I will stop presenting, okay? Wala na pong tanong, ang tahimik. Hindi ko alam kung naintindihan mo yung mga pinagsasabi ko. That's the limitation of virtual learning, no? Or virtual discussion. Okay, sorry. Sino na po ulit ang inyong secretary? Hindi
Ako
ko
po,
masyado.
ma'am.
Yeah. Danjeline, may I ask for your help?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you document kung sino yung mga present sa ating synchronous learning? Siguro i-document mo na lang using the, ano tawag nito, the Excel, para malaman natin, yung matrace natin yung attendance. Okay lang ba?
Sige po, ma'am.
Pasensya na, Danjeline, ha? Ayan, thank you very much. Wow, may proverb dito. Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. Tama. Okay, and I am excited for your activity soon. And sana may mapulot kayo doon. Kasi you will have konting research lang naman. Konting research lang. Kung paano nila ginagawa yun sa kanila, pero hindi pa ngayon, and I don't want to preempt that. Okay, basta sabi ko next week pa ang inyong activity. Any more question? Please, ano bang pwedeng i-type sa ating chat box? If you don't have question, you may type in I love GMRC. Ayan, I love GMRC. Pero kung wala ay may katanungan kayo, pwede kayong mag-unmute at sabihin sa atin, or baka naman may additional kayong information, mas maganda sabihin din para sa atin. Dami naman ang I love GMRC. Well, so pardon talaga kung medyo maingay yung environment namin. Medyo maraming bata dito. Ayan. I love GMRC too. Ayan, okay. If you don't have any more question or any more concern, you may leave our virtual room now para, do you have your next class?